Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another FIFA Flow podcast. Today, guys, is a big day, guys, because well, not a big day, but guys, today we're gonna be talking about the World Cup round of 16 games, guys. Tomorrow we have the quarterfinals, so we have some pretty juicy games, guys. We're gonna talk about the round of 16, of course. Talk about a few of the teams. And then make some predictions for the quarterfinals, of course. I'm not sure how long today's video will be because of course there's less and less games every day. So like the next episode, we're only gonna have 4 games to talk about. Maybe we'll talk more about each individual team, like that instead. But other than that, it's gonna be like a shorter video each time. Like I'll try to do it about the same. Try to get some information, guys. I think this video we're just gonna do the World Cup. Next video, since we only have 4 games to talk about, I think we're gonna talk about the 4 World Cup games. On top of that, we're gonna be talking about each team individually in the quarterfinals, how each team played, and just like their runs overall. Because making it to the quarterfinal is something different, man. And then on top of that, I think we're gonna also talk about some more club football guys. Marco Verratti extending with PSG possibly. Messi, where is Ronaldo gonna be going for his next club? Endrick, the Brazilian youngster from Brazil, signing for Real Madrid. United's future, City's future, PSG's future, all of that type of stuff. Barcelona not being able to re-sign Gavi because of money, like debt situations, being in debt. So I want to go to next episode after the quarterfinal games. I want to talk about the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals is something different, man. You have to be a different team, yet alone making the like. I think quarterfinals is you set your mark saying you are a top team. Maybe semifinals is like, oh, you are the top team, you're in the top 5 for sure. But I think quarterfinals is still a huge achievement. So I want to talk about each team in the quarterfinals, how they did the whole World Cup. Even if they go through, even if they get knocked out, I want to talk about each team in the quarterfinals, and then some more club football news because like even with the World Cup going on, there's still a lot of news going on with transfers and stuff. After the World Cup, straight after the World Cup, about 1 or 2 weeks after the World Cup ends, January transfer window, we're gonna have exciting players transferring to new clubs. Jude Bellingham to PSG, hopefully. There's some rumors. Like, see, those are the rumors I want to talk about. Is it real? Is it a realistic move? Is it beneficial for the player and for the club? I want to talk about that as well. But that's until the next episode. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about, of course, the round of 16, guys. So let's get right into it, starting off with Netherlands versus USA, guys. And all I can say here, guys, is Netherlands showed USA the true side of football, guys. They showed USA the true side of football. Guys, Netherlands played fantastic, man. They looked like a team that could possibly beat Argentina, but we'll talk about that after. Let's talk about each individual game. Netherlands, guys, killed it against USA. In my opinion, guys, don't look at the stats saying, oh, 569 passes from USA, 59% possession from USA, 17 shots, 8 shots. Yes, USA had quite a few shots, and man, the Netherlands keeper just killed it. But in my opinion, guys, even with like USA having this amount of possession, I think Netherlands with the 41% possession, what they were able to do the whole game, I think physically, defensively, Virgil van Dijk, man, this guy is a beast. Freaking De Jong, Gakpo though. Let's talk about Gakpo. Because Gakpo, man, he's insane. I think for me, the player of the match for Netherlands has to be Denzel Dumfries, who gets his goal and he gets the first assist of the game towards Memphis Depay, of course. Guys, Netherlands played expectational football, as I said. It's not about like they only had 41% possession. I think they played well with the amount of times they had the ball, even off the ball. They played really well as a team. To close down tight spaces, guys. USA had some really good chances. Pulisic, Ian Wright, or not Ian Wright, not or George Wright. George Wright. Where is he? Haji Wright, not George Wright. Haji. So G at the George. And then guys, Tim Weah, guys. This guy is literally built different. Of course you already know his the former Ballon d'Or winner. What's his name? George Weah, of course. The GOAT, guys, GOAT. And now his son playing for USA, making it to the World Cup. He did really good in the World Cup, even though USA are knocked out. I'm telling you guys, he did really nice in this World Cup. Like in the group stages, he was a different player, assisting to Pulisic, getting a goal, I believe. Sorry about that. But yeah, I want to talk about mainly about Netherlands, since they're the ones who are qualifying. Guys, Netherlands played really well. They're looking like a dangerous team that could possibly beat Argentina, because we'll talk about them right after. The thing with Netherlands is they're a very physical team, and I don't know if Argentina can handle that. Even in the attack, they have a really physical, and they're really good on the ball. Memphis Depay and Gakpo, man, they're really good at getting in behind the defense, going out wide. They're fast, they're good on the ball, and that's what I worry about this Netherlands team against Argentina. They're gonna be good in the attack and also physical, so that might be a bit of a challenge. Virgil van Dijk getting ready to he's gonna make 500 pockets on his jersey so that he can pocket Lionel Messi next game. I'm telling you guys. But yeah, as I said, Denzel Dumfries, guys. This guy in the defense, not just the defense, but in the attack as well. This guy was built different. Physically, on the ball. The first goal where he just does a cut inside. It's passed out wide by him by, I believe, Gakpo. He like passes it back in, and it's Memphis Depay who gets the goal. Like the beautiful goal just out here. And then the next one was, I believe, assisted, who is it, by Gakpo, or the ball's just gone in, and then it's, who is it? Is it Daley Blind, who just comes in running and just bangs it in the back of the net. And then, of course, near the end of the game, Denzel Dumfries gets his goal. I think it was a header, I want to say. I don't quite remember the last goal, but yeah, guys, Denzel Dumfries, he was the man. He is him. He was the guy who changed the whole game for Netherlands. It was 2-1 when Haji Red scored a beautiful goal, guys. I think it was assisted by Tim Weah, if I'm not mistaken. And then it's just Haji Red who kind of like barely hits it with his back, like with his legs. It goes like a chip around, like over the keeper, and then the keeper just couldn't get on it, because like there was another person on the floor and stuff. Like it was just. He kind of like the ball was everywhere, and it just messed up the whole Netherlands back line. So pretty good goal there to kind of mess up the back line. And then it's like, oh, USA, the chance is still alive. It's 2-1. But then, guys, of course, the main man himself, the guy who changed the game, Denzel Dumfries, in the 81st minute, guys. That is the Netherlands game right there for you. We go over to Argentina, Australia, guys. Argentina played really good. In the first 20, 30, or 20, 25 minutes, you could say that Argentina were kind of struggling, but they got they stepped up. They stepped up for sure. They had their tails up, and they played well expectational football. Of course, the Argentina, we like to see the passion, moving the ball to Papu Gomez. What I really liked about this formation that they played is Papu Gomez on. Oh no, he played on the left. I thought he played on the right. Maybe that might have been in the in the qualifiers and the group stages. But guys, Messi, Messi. Ankara Messi, goal, because this guy was brilliant. Messi does a 1-2, I think it's like a 1-2 type thing with Enzo Fernandez, I'm pretty sure. And then, or Papu Gomez, and then beautiful left foot curler to the left, like he just like a 1-2 in the box and just goes like a finesse shot around this Ryan guy here, this goalkeeper. Beautiful goal. And then we go on to the second goal in the 57th, guys. Beautiful pressure, like Julian Alvarez, young, he plays for Man City as well. Man, Julian Alvarez, he was hungry for that ball. And what I could say, guys, Julian Alvarez, he's younger, he's better than this fraud, guys. This fraud right here, where is he? Where is this fraud? This absolute fraud, man. Look at this fraud. This guy cannot hit a single... Oops. Guys, this guy, Laturo Martinez, cannot shoot a single ball in the back of the net to save his life, man. This guy, he missed literally, like, I can't believe people said, like, oh, this guy's going to be top scorer of the World Cup and stuff. Like, he's going to be expectational. I mean, for how he did with Inter Milan before going into this World Cup in the Serie A, he was doing really, really good. But going into this World Cup, after the first two games, I was like, in no ways people think this guy is going to be the top goal scorer. Mbappe, man, he is crazy. We're going to talk about him later with the crazy, crazy game that he had against Poland. But yeah, guys, Argentina played brilliant. They also had Lionel Messi, yet another brilliant opportunity. Dribbling from the midfield, guys. He's literally all the way here, dribbles through the midfield, and just unfortunately, he couldn't get in the back of the net. So, yeah, as I said, Argentina played well. I like the way Argentina played. The only problem I kind of have an iffy problem with Argentina is, of course, I think the goalkeeper. I think he's pretty decent. Martinez. And then you got Romero. I think Lisandro Martinez definitely deserves a shout. He saved Argentina near the end, which I'll talk about in a moment. Just want to talk a bit more about this Argentina team. Acuna, he's really good. I think maybe playing Lisandro Martinez in that right back position. And we've seen teams like this before. Brazil are doing this. Eder Militao at right back with Marquinhos, Thiago Silva in the middle. Same with France. They're doing Koundé right back with Konate and let's say I think Konate and Varane, or Konate and Upamecano or Varane, but I think Koundé. Even with Varane, Upamecano, and Konate, those guys are more central players. Yes, Koundé is a center back, and he's also central, but I think he's the best player who can play in that right back because France don't really have a strong, suitable right back for them. Actually, let me just fix this. But yeah, guys, and then yeah, I think that's a better option for Argentina. I mean, they do got who's that youngster? Montiel, Tagliafico. I mean, they're pretty good fullbacks as well, but I think Lisandro Martinez definitely deserves to be starting. Although this Romero Otamendi dualship, man, remember in the Euros, guys, this dualship partnership is literally the best partnership ever in this back line for Argentina. Acuna, he is class. I love Acuna. Of course, Messi's bodyguard. Yeah, I think for me, it's like it might be the back line. The back line is solid. I think mainly for me is the midfield. They don't really have any creative players in the midfield, and that's where Messi is like the GOAT, is because he's the one who drops back, allows his midfielders to go forward, where then Messi now becomes that player who needs to be creating the chances, does the 1-2 and then scores a finesse shot. So that's what like I love so much about Messi, is he's able to read the game so well, see, oh, his teammates might not have the best ability to create a chance forward, I'm gonna drop back, let them go forward, and then I'll be creating these chances instead, assisting these goals. And yeah, Lionel Messi getting the goal. As I said, Julian Alvarez. It's actually this Ryan guy, the Australian keeper, with the ball. And then yeah, it's just Julian Alvarez. He goes, he pressures Azar. I think it's Papa Gomez who pressures him, and then it's Julian Alvarez who then gets the rebound from it's like the keeper tries to get it away from Papa Gomez, and then Julian Alvarez gets around and scores in the back of the net. Guys, to be fair, let's talk about Australia now. Australia really put up a show. I did not expect this from Australia. I think this goal here was unfortunately from a corner kick, an own goal from Enzo Fernandez. Unfortunately, other than this own goal that other than the goal that Australia got, which was of course an own goal, Australia, especially in the last 10 minutes, Australia really put up a challenge for Argentina. They made Argentina have to really put up the passion to protect that winning mentality, because Australia were on a roll, guys. What I don't know who it quite was. It might have been this guy. He made one of the craziest runs I've ever seen, guys. Like, not I've ever seen. I've seen crazy runs before, but like in the World Cup so far, in this World Cup so far, he's made one of the craziest runs, guys. It literally, well, like, he was literally doing Encara Messi. I'm not even joking. It is an exact replica of Encara Messi, just the Australian edition. It was crazy, and that's where I said Lisandro Martinez deserves a shout out. He deserves some more like respect, because this guy came and saved Argentina. If this guy wasn't there, That goal would have literally been goal of the tournament with the run, literally doing the 1-2, doing the La Croqueta and everything, going from the left to the right and everything, small touches like a fake shot and stuff, and almost got it in. Lisandro Martinez was there to save the day. So that's why I'm saying this guy deserves to start. He deserves some more respect for sure. But yeah, what a crazy run. I think it's who got subbed on for Duke. It's yeah, I don't quite remember who got subbed on for this guy, but it's literally near the end of the game. And it's literally the last minute of the game. It's like if the keeper picks it up, it's over. It's crossed in by like one of the Australian players, and then this guy, whoever the substitute for this Duke guy was, he shot it, and it's Martinez who's there, and he's like, it could have went between his legs, but he was ready, and like, man, if only he shot it a bit more to the left or something, a bit more around the keeper, maybe fake the keeper first to the left and then go, or to the right and then go to the left would have been good, but man, if that went in, Australia would have made it to extra time, and that would have been one of the craziest things. If that would have happened, I would have said, oh, this team is not winning the World Cup. I still do not think this team is winning the World Cup. Yes, they did win, so congrats to them. Like they're gonna go on to the next phase against Netherlands, which we'll talk about after the round of 16 games. But they don't look like they look like, as I said, there's some parts of the pitch, like especially in the midfield, where they look like they kind of struggle, and that's why I don't see. They're of course they're a good team, passionate team, but they're struggling for sure. If Australia was to make them go to extra time, I would have said no ways, Jose, Argentina win. But they still have a chance to win. I think their chances is higher than if Australia was to bring them to extra time and Argentina still win. But yeah, honestly, fair play to Australia, man. I did not expect Australia to get out of the group, getting better than Denmark. Denmark getting only one group, Australia making it out with France as well. Fair play to Australia. They put on a show in the last 10 minutes, put on a real hard challenge for Argentina in the last 10 minutes of the game. So, congrats to Argentina. Really caught my, it was a really surprise for me to see Australia do that. Guys, Japan, Croatia. What a game this was. 1-1. Japan, this one crossed in beautifully. It's this bald guy. I don't quite know his name. Who is it? Is this the bald guy? Or maybe not. This guy here, guys. This guy, he goes and scores a header. Beautiful, beautiful goal. And I was like, Japan, I was like, the blue lock, whatever that blue lock anime thing is literally real. I'm like, man, Japan. Respect Japan, though. This World Cup, man, the run has been crazy for Japan. Japan, they have to be known as this. Like, they need to be the best Asian team I've ever seen in this World Cup. Maybe I've ever seen, like, ever in the past. Guys, Japan are crazy. They were literally the best team. They put on a show. But guys, this is where my Croatian biasness comes in, because I really love Croatia, guys. I love Croatia. They play really, really well together. The itches, guys. The itches. You got Perisic, Brozovic, Barisic, Juranovic, Modric, Kovacic, Perisic, Peliktovic, Kramacic. Itches. You have these itches. Who else? Vlasic, Palasic, Orisic, Ibisic, Sich, Kitch. Like, man, you have all these itches. There's itches. Itchisia. Croatia. Itchracia. I don't know what I'm trying to say this itch Croatia. Croatia. There's so many itches in Croatia, guys. And Croatia, their composure was really, really good. I don't quite remember the goal that they scored. But yeah, as I said, the composure. Oh yeah, this one was the one. It was crossed in, I think, by Brozovic. Perisic getting a header. I think it was by Juranovic or Perisic or Brozovic. Loveren. Never mind. Guys, fake baller, no ball knowledge. But yeah, I guess it's Oh, okay, the center back here does a nice cross in. Perisic it honestly, that was a really nice goal. It's a really, really powerful header because it wasn't that close to the net either. It was like out here. It's a really strong header as well. So fair play to Perisic who gets that goal, makes it 1-1. Japan, as I said, they played really good to hold up against Croatia because Croatia had some really good chances. Same with Japan. But then, guys, when it goes to penalty, unfortunately, Japan cannot score. They missed 3 of the penalties. Of course, the keeper, I think he saved 2 of them. I think he saved all 3 of them. So fair play to the Croatian keeper. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, fair play ended Japan's run. I really wanted to see Japan go on, beat Brazil and stuff, but unfortunately, we will not see that. Let's go to Brazil, South Korea. I don't know how much we'll spend here. Brazil, guys, they just look like one of the best teams. I mean, what are they lining up here? So yeah, as I said, something like Argentina should put Lisandro Martinez in this right back, and I don't think it will hurt them either. Eder Militao at right back, I think that's really, really good. As I said, Marquinhos, Thiago, I think this is 100% over any other duo partnership center backs that Brazil have. And then, yeah, Eder Militao here, Lucas Paqueta, Casemiro, Rafinha, Neymar, of course, Vinicius Jr., guys. This guy's been killing it. His runs on the wing and then able to cross it in or like chip it in. Of course, you got Kim. Of course, the usual. Unfortunately, Kim couldn't defend against South Korea. But yeah, guys, these goals were crazy, guys. The first one, of course, Vinicius Jr., who just gets in the back of the net. Second one, actually, it's Kim who goes to get the ball. And then Richarlison just gets there a bit sooner, gets a touch on the ball, gets tripped or gets fouled. Brazil win the penalty, and then this Neymar. People always say this Neymar, but it was a good penalty. But to be fair, like I've seen better penalties for sure. All he really did was he literally passed it into the net. Literally was the softest penalty I've seen. So I don't know what's so crazy about it. Yes, it's clean, like oh, it's kind of cold and stuff, like past it, but like I don't really see. Fair play to Neymar. It was a good penalty. Coming back from injury, of course, so that's nice to see Neymar do well. And then, guys, I think one of my favorite goals had to be the Richarlison goal. I think it was it Neymar who assisted this goal? Thiago Silva. What the heck was he doing all the way up there? So basically, the goal, guys. I think it's Rafinha who passes it into the middle. I guess Thiago Silva's into the middle. Thiago Silva is here. Richarlison like fakes over it, so then it goes to Thiago Silva, and then Thiago Silva makes that pass, that through ball to Richarlison, who faked it to Thiago Silva, and then just a nice chip over the keeper. Really, really good goal by Richarlison. I love that goal. Like they moved it around really nicely, tiki taka through ball. And then yeah, of course the Lucas Paqueta goal. Near the end of the game, guys. Yeah, Neymar or not Neymar, Brazil guys. They literally like they have the vibes, man. The vibes, of course, you already know the Brazilianness. Even the South Korea goal, that goal was insane, man. I don't know who's this guy? Park Seong Ho. This guy, one of the best shots I've seen outside the box, literally like all the way out here near the 20-25 yard line, banged it behind Allison. What a goal that was. Yeah, of course, Brazil looks like a really, really strong team. So, yeah, that is the South Korea. I don't know, not much to say there other than, of course, pretty obvious. France, Poland, guys, this is a game I want to spend some time on. Because, I mean, like, France, they did really good, of course. Mbappe is the best player in the world. This team, France, they love moving the ball a lot. They really like to move the ball a lot. Of course. I think this France team is really good. I thought they would do much worse with not having Nkunku, not having Lucas Hernandez, not having Benzema, of course, the big G, the G himself, the G of football, of course. Karim the Dream, guys, Benzema. Yeah, I thought they would really struggle without them. But guys, Mbappe passing it to Giroud. Giroud, he did really good to turn and shoot it with his left foot to get it past Szczesny. And then of course Mbappe, guys. Mbappe, what a goal. Dembele passing it to Mbappe, I believe. And then Mbappe he did a really, really good, powerful strike near post. I don't think Szczesny or any of this Gillet guy, because this Gillet guy was trying to block the far post. I don't think they expected him to go near post power, even though like yes they do have that on their thoughts. So I think when Szczesny even went to dive, guys, the shot was like 60 or 70 miles or kilometers an hour. Like the shot power, it was crazy. It was literally crazy. A powerful shot by Mbappe. And then fair play, like a good play by what's his name, Marcus Thuram, the striker. He passed it to Mbappe, and what a goal by Mbappe! Able to get around Glick, get around him and finesse it. Powerful yet again. Just behind Szczesny as well. I think Szczesny touched it, but it was so powerful it still went in. Guys, Szczesny did really good in the group stages, especially against Argentina as well. And then yeah, unfortunately, like it just all fell apart. Lewandowski, guys, Lewandowski cannot do anything. Like this guy is not a big game player. Now you gotta be honest. Like, you gotta like keep in mind that he's playing with like, no offense, but he's not playing with the best, the strongest team. If this guy was playing instead of Giroud, if Lewandowski was French and he was playing for Giroud instead, I guarantee you he would be scoring goals. But overall, like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Lewandowski himself, because even when we see him with Barcelona, sometimes man, this guy, like he whiffs his shots. He messes up so many times as well. So I really don't know. Like this guy, Lewandowski, he's just not a big game player. Although guys, they had some really good chances. Lloris and I think it was Varane Lloris and Kunde, I think it was, who like there was some like 3 rebounds in a row, and there was just Lloris and Kunde who kept it out of the net. So brilliant defending there. It might have been Lloris and Upamecano. And then yeah, guys, near the end, literally the last minute of the game, like even if he missed the penalty or the whistle was called, there is some strange thing here, because Lewandowski took the penalty. Lloris came off his line early, so the penalty was retaken. But then when they retook the penalty, Lloris yet again went off his line earlier, because you know when keepers go to dive, they have to keep 1 foot on the line. But Lloris like took both his feet off the line, and this on the second time Lewandowski scored. So Lloris did the same thing both times. The first time when he did it, they recalled it. The second time when he did it, it went in the net, but they didn't recall it. So I don't really know what's going on. Shouldn't they have done it a third time? Yes, like maybe it's more favored towards the goal scorer and stuff, like a type of advantage thing for cheating, I guess, or for like not cheating purposely, but like but kind of, I guess, like not making a mistake. So maybe it's like an advantage play towards the what is it, towards the goal taker. But even then, like I think it's kind of messed up. Like you do it once, he misses, and then he takes both feet off again. He scores, but it's not recalled. I think just make up your mind, like FIFA, man. Like you did the same thing twice, but you're only doing it for the once it was blocked, just to let him score. Like, man. But yeah, crazy from France. England, Senegal. I don't know how much I want to talk about that. Yeah, England, they're just really good. Jude Bellingham is so good, man. Defensively, he's really good on the ball, like, in the attack, to move the ball in the midfield. Really, really good. Yeah, I want to talk about Morocco, Spain. Let's just quickly summarize this Portugal, Switzerland, guys. Portugal versus Switzerland, of course, brilliant there. A bit unexpected by Switzerland. I thought they would for sure do better, because they did pretty decent in the group stage as well. They had Brazil in the group stage, if I'm not mistaken. They did pretty decent. But yeah, Portugal just too good, man. Ramos, Sergio, or who's this guy here? Like quickly before, Gonzalo Ramos. So if you guys don't know, Ronaldo, he said something against against the coach, of course. Who is it? Yeah, Santos. He said something like bad about him, or something. He like kind of criticized him. He didn't like it, so Santos he put him on the bench and put Gonzalo Ramos on. Gonzalo Ramos. But you know that like Portuguese accent, Gonzalo Ramos. They don't say like the Ramos, they say Ramos or something like that. Nunes, Gonzalo Ramos. But yeah, Gonzalo Ramos, guys. Hat trick. First hat trick of the World Cup. Beautiful, beautiful hat trick, guys. Rafael Leao. At first, I was like, who the heck is this Gonzalo Ramos guy? And then going on for Ronaldo, like ain't no ways, guys. And then he comes out and he scores a hat trick. So beautiful, beautiful there, just to show that fame and name doesn't matter. It's about, are you good at playing football? He was there. He was majestic, and he did really good. Um, what's his name as well? Bruno Fernandes did really good. Bernardo Silva, Joao Felix is one guy. We're gonna talk about him on the next episode as well. To club football, a lot of rumors about him to leave the club and stuff. But yeah, Joao Felix did really good to move the ball, left to right and stuff. Like I think he got like 1 or 2 assists. I think he got an assist to Gonzalo Ramos, Gonzalo Ramos. But yeah, fair play to Portugal. And then yeah, I want to talk about Morocco Spain, because Morocco versus Spain, guys. Let's just take a moment and look at the Spain's passes. My goodness, man. My goodness. 3 times, more than 3 times the passes. What is that? 3.3 times the more passes than Morocco. That just shows that Xavi effect, because basically half of Spain's team is from Barcelona. The Xavi effect, the tiki-taka. Man, Spain passed the ball so much, and it didn't even work. Where was I, guys? Yeah, Spain. Morocco. To be fair, they had to pass it a lot because they cannot get in behind Morocco's defense. Morocco literally play a 10 back, man. They play so far deep, like they play so far back, guys. They're so drop back rats, guys. Like, it was crazy how far back they were playing. But yeah, guys. Fair play to Morocco. They played really, really good. Guys, this guy here, where is he? Of course, Achraf Hakimi. We'll talk about him in a moment. Boufal. He's such a baller. Him and Ziyech on the wings are deadly, man. He literally made Llorente his dog. I'm not even joking. He literally messed up Llorente several times, guys. These step overs, these fake shots. Boufal is something else. He's fast. His finishing is insane. It was near like the 115th or 105th minute, guys. It was a beautiful ball in, like, by, I don't quite remember who was in by, but it was Boufal. It went in nicely it went nicely in through Jordi Alba and Laporte, like a run by Boufal. Barely went in between them, and it almost went in between Unai Simon's legs, but unfortunately Unai Simon blocked it, and Morocco couldn't win earlier. But even then, guys, Spain go on to miss 3 penalties. You know the sad part, as a PSG fan, the sad part is that 2 of those 3 missed penalties from Spain, 2 of them were from PSG players. What's his name? Carlos Soler and Fabian Ruiz. So a bit unlucky there. But guys, Morocco, Bonu, guys. This guy here, the best. Sevilla, I think he plays for Sevilla. Yes, Sevilla in the La Liga. This guy was killing it. Saved 3 penalty shots. Was crazy, guys. Crazy. I think he saved 2. One of them hit the bar. So crazy there. Morocco. And then it comes down to the last penalty, where it's Achraf Hakimi, and he's cold, guys. This is why he plays for the best club in the world. Achraf Hakimi, he chips it down the middle, does the penguin dance for Sergio Ramos, and then Morocco make history. The first time to the quarterfinals for Morocco, and the first goal, the first time for Morocco to go to the quarterfinals. Guys, the Africa dream is still alive for an African team to win the World Cup, guys. It is crazy how good this Morocco team is. But yeah, man, Spain are in the mud as well. Spain, they got destroyed by Japan and now by Morocco. Same with Germany. I don't know what happened to them. But yeah, guys, crazy round of 16 games. Let's go ahead and make some predictions for the quarterfinals. And then end off the episode. So as I said, a bit of a shorter episode today. Netherlands versus Argentina. As I said, Argentina kind of struggling, and I'm a bit iffy on their midfield. So I'm not quite sure. As I said, Netherlands also did really good against USA. They were really good physically to create chances up top. Good on the ball. Their attackers are good on the ball to these fake shots to get in behind as well. Denzel Dumfries, Klaassen, is it Klaassen? And then of course, not Dumfries. Memphis Depay, Klassen, and Gakpo. They're really good at getting behind and really good on the ball as well. So it could be a challenging time for Argentina. It will not be easy at all. I could see possibly it being a 1-1 going to extra time or something. It's probably going to be a 1 goal difference is what I'm going to guess. It's going to be a really, really tight game. Even though I say that Netherlands are probably the stronger team, I think Argentina are still even though with Argentina being not the strongest team because of the midfield as well, I think Netherlands doing really good last match as well, being the stronger team physically as well. I think Netherlands have a higher chance, but I think it will still be even with having a higher chance, it will still be a very, very hard and challenging time against Argentina. Croatia, Brazil. I think Brazil, guys. As much as I want to imagine Croatia and France back-to-back Croatia-France finals, that would be hilarious, man. That would actually be hilarious. If it's somehow Croatia versus France final, I'll do the R9 haircut. No joke. I'm not joking. But I don't see that happening, guys, because Brazil, they're just built different, guys. Yeah, Brazil tomorrow against Croatia. Yeah, the defense, they're really good at moving the ball, of course, in the attack. The skill moves as well. They're really good. Like, they're really a family. They're more than a family. That's pretty sus, but yeah, I think they're more than friends. They're more than a family. They're like brothers, man. They're literally brothers. They can read each other in their minds. That's how good Brazil are. The samba. They gotta do the samba, futsal, the football, guys. Crazy by Brazil. So I think Brazil are a stronger team. England versus France. Now, there's a lot of England really hate Mbappe. Of course, they really hate Mbappe. They think it's England versus Mbappe and stuff. It's not though. England just have something against Mbappe. I don't know what it is, but apparently, they're saying they want to put someone equally as challenging as Mbappe to stop him. I mean, isn't that pretty obvious that if you have a player, no matter if it's a world class player, a bad player, you're gonna put someone there to block them. I don't know, but I think Kyle Walker, he is I don't want to hate on him. I need to respect him for sure. He's a really, really good fullback, one of the best fullbacks in the world, guys. He's fast, he's physical on the ball. He's really, really good. His physicality is just insane as a fullback. But guys, I don't think that's gonna stop Mbappe because Mbappe, I think I really don't know. The only problem I see France here with, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think Mbappe will struggle a lot against. I think it's gonna be definitely harder than Poland for sure, for Mbappe to make a run in behind or to dribble on the ball against Kyle Walker. But I don't think that should be a big problem. It's definitely gonna be harder than Poland, but I don't see it being the major problem. I think the major problem I see for France is not being able to move the ball. France love to use their space really good. They like to use wide spaces, make spaces with the fields. That is not this part. That's not it with, or that's not with England. It's the exact opposite. They play really more compact in together, whereas France play more wide, and I think that's gonna really make it challenging for France. Or not wide, but they play more. They like to pass it more into open areas. But since England are such a tight team, like to keep stuff tight and encounter the close and stuff, I think that's going to be challenging for France to move the ball around and create some open spaces to get a goal. I might put some bias and say France will win, but it's going to be very, very challenging. To be fair, because man, England, I think they have a chance, guys. England could bring it home. You never know. They could make it to the final and bring it home. But you really never know, guys. I think this will be one of the best games in the quarterfinals, and then Argentina, and then Croatia, Brazil, and then Morocco, Portugal. All games are good. Don't get me wrong; these are crazy games. Morocco, insane. Hopefully, they knock out Portugal. I doubt that will happen. Portugal looking like a strong team, but yeah, I'm gonna go with a bit of bias to see France win. I'm not saying oh, if France lose, I won't be surprised if France lose. But I think for now, we'll say France goes through. And then Morocco, Portugal, as much as I want Morocco to go through. You never know. You really never know. But I really think that Portugal are just a stronger team, and I think Portugal will go through. The passion, the mentality from Portugal is on a whole other level in the world. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the World Cup predictions and the round of 16. I can't wait, guys. We're getting closer. 10 days until the World Cup final. Today is December the 8th. The finals on the 18th, so I can't wait. Let's end it off with do we have missing 11? Let's take a look. What is our missing 11 today? Brazil against Portugal. Yeah, I think I'm good. No ball knowledge. I don't really want to make the episode too long. Oh, you're joking, man. I don't know, my Google is always so slow. But yeah, let's end it off with a photo, guys. Today's challenge. So who do we talk about today? Let's go ahead. Richarlison. He's been having a good World Cup. Premier League. It is a Premier League player. One player who's been also doing good. Bernardo Silva. Not Portuguese. Not Man City player. Not. But let's see. Kyle Walker. Yeah, I said he's gonna be the man who should be able to stop Mbappe. Not English. Did we go to a Liverpool player? Who's like a Liverpool player? Konate, yeah, he did really good. Not French, not Liverpool. Man United. We head over to Man United. Who do Man United have? Who's still left? Now, who do Man United have, guys? What? Who do Man United have that could be? Let's go ahead and do like a Spain player. Maybe it's like Spain. It's a center mid. Not Kevin De Bruyne. I was about to do Kevin De Bruyne. I don't think it's a Man United player either. Not a top 5 nation. Who am I missing? Who am I missing here? Who could I be missing? Let's go ahead and just do, I don't know, Romero, see if it's Argentinian. Lukaku, is it Croatia? Let's do Croatia. And Kovacic. Let's go the itch, guys, of course. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and end off the episode. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. As I said, next episode, let's take a look. When will the the quarterfinals be finished? So quarterfinals tomorrow and Saturday, and then there's a break on Sunday and a break on Monday. Okay, so next episode, I think we'll do it on Sunday. I think next episode Sunday, tomorrow Croatia, Brazil, Netherlands, Argentina, and then Morocco, Portugal, England, France on Saturday, guys. Yeah, next episode will probably be on Sunday. But yeah, until then, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. Stay positive, stay happy, stay flow, and I'll see you later. Peace.